Hello and welcome back. Today I'm doing a little bit of an experiment with charcoal, burnt tree and other kind of burnt material. It was something I thought would be fun. I had once before made a painting with this and I wanted to visit it again. It's a really unpredictable media, so it's hard to really control, and I thought that is a fun aspect of this. And I hope you will enjoy the video. I'll be back once in a while with commentary about what I'm doing and my process. Enjoy! And here's the first part of it. I was trying to get a feel for the burnt tree, which I literally picked out of a campfire at my home. I figured out small pieces could be used with the tips of my fingers to make fine lines, and the bigger pieces to make texture and shading, and slowly getting the shape to make sense. Here I'm using matches to get more details in, and slowly getting the complete pose to be there. At this stage it's still a little bit of trial and error and getting to know the material, and I was fighting a little bit with some of the burnt materials to get it to give a certain image, and I realized instead of fighting with it I would let it do its thing, and it turned out a little more natural by that. I was going for a little more of a dark theme with the painting, and the material being a little more loose and choosing its own path actually made it easier to go for the feel of giving up, as I was trying to depict here. The shading and the material pretty much came together on its own, and just letting it work for itself actually turned out to be a good thing for the theme. But I am a bit of a perfectionist, so it still took some convincing on my own part to let it do as it pleased. Here I am slowly reinforcing the lines and then using them to make the shadows needed to give depth to the painting, and slowly but surely building up the features of the face and the body and giving the details that I so love to make, but I'm still trying to remember that the material wants to do as it wants. So balancing the details and the nature of the material is what I'm trying to figure out here.
Here I am slowly building up the room, using the charcoal as texture, giving when you tilt them in certain ways. I was initially thinking I wanted to use the wax from the candle to this, but it didn't really need anything more, so I dropped that idea. And now I'm trying to reinforce her lines and slowly build up the atmosphere of the scene. Here I'm trying out a few ideas for what the counterweight to her should be. Since she's on the way to the side of the image, I wanted something looming to be on the other side. Here I'm slowly working in even more textures because the overall painting is still quite pale, and I would really like a heavy dark side to counter her. Here I finally decided to go all in with the darkening of the other side, like a looming shadow that was slowly crushing her light and giving it even more texture than I initially thought it would have. Like you can see here, my sink is gonna be happy about me when I go to wash my fingers. And here's the finishing touches and a signature. Despite the unfamiliar medium, I think it turned out pretty well. And there we have it. For this piece I used burnt tree, matches and a candle to relight the matches. To make it stay, I used a fixative to make it complete, and I used my fingers a lot too. I decided to call the finished piece enough, and I hope you like this format and would like more videos like this. I'm still new to this, but I am learning. See you next time.